Taekwon. Okay, this is sitting stance, single punch, and double punch. To perform a sitting stance, we're going to take our left leg out to the side. It's going to be 2 shoulder widths wide, and our toes are going to face forwards. Our punch is going to be with our left hand as well. We create a full sine wave by going all the way up with our breath control. When we exhale, we drop and perform the second punch to here. It's a 1 second movement with a 1 second rest. To perform a double punch, we perform 1.5 sine waves. On the first punch, we go all the way up and drop halfway down. All the way up, all the way down on the second punch. So it's 1.5 sine waves with 2 breath controls. All the way, our feet stay fixed to the floor and our toes are facing forwards. When we return, the leg that moved comes back to ready stance into here. Taekwon. This is a video for front snap kick, double punch. In a grading situation, this will be performed after a hechiyomaki wedging block. So we're going to perform the hechiyomaki to start with, and we can continue from there. After the hechiyomaki has been performed, our rear leg is going to do our front snap kick. We're going to bring our knee up and it will snap to the groin level. We're going to control the weight. As we land, we're going to do an obverse reverse punch. Obverse being the kicking leg, kicking hand side. We will then step forwards and perform the next move. If you do not have enough space, we will repeat it on the other side. From here, with our hechiyomaki, the back leg performs a front snap kick. Controlled descent. 1, 2. The kicks are performed solid with no hold. The punches, when we land, are performed in fast motion, so they are one after another, so they are solid. Taekwon. This movement is walking stance, middle block, reverse punch. We're going to step forwards and perform our walking stance with our left or right leg. Whatever leg steps forwards, this is the hand that is going to block. As we step, we bring our blocking hand underneath the reaction hand. As we step out and finish our block, our middle block will come through, our reaction hand comes back to our hip. From here, to perform our sine wave, we extend the front leg, we lift our body up and breathe. We extend the front hand at the same time, and then as we drop, we change our arms to perform our middle punch. We chamber back around on the spot, we lift, middle block 1, extend and breathe up, and then drop and punch to here. 1, 2. Always making sure that we stay nice and square with our middle block not coming past our shoulder. When we punch, everything moves in a straight line coming into the block. Taekwon. So this is a technical video for a low block, rising block in walking stance. So we're going to step forward and we're going to perform a low block from here. Okay. Our body is nice and center. The block is in the center of our body. If it was 2 separate movements, we'd finish one move, Then perform the second move in our rising block. This, performed in pattern dangun, is a continuous motion movement. That means from here, we are performing one move and then moving straight into the second move in succession. Continuous motion means that we use one breath control and 2 sine waves. So we are going to follow on just like this. 1 and 2. So we finish one move and then continue straight into the second. And we are here. 1, 2. The breath control continues through both the movements. All the way through to here. This is a technical move. It needs to be done with control. There is no stop. It just flows nice and easy from one move to the other from here. Okay? Sideways direction. 1, 2. Okay, this is the technical move for pattern dangun, and it is continuous motion. Taekwon. Taekwon. So this is L stance, twin outer forearm block. So we're going to perform our L stance the same as we always do. Our feet 90 degrees from each other, 70% of the weight on the back leg, and then 30 on the front leg. So we imagine we're sitting down onto this back leg. A twin outer forearm block finishes in this position here. So we are doing a rising block and then an outer forearm block on this hand. The arm that travels forwards is on the inside of the body. Our top hand is brought down to here. Okay, so we've got rotation on both wrists, and we push out into this motion here. Okay, so we're going forwards, our front hand in line with our shoulder, not going any further. The back hand is above our head into here. So we bring the arms in and we push apart. We breathe in, we lift, the chamber is in the center, and then on the other side, the same thing. The front hand is on the inside, back hand is on the outside to here. Okay, nice and strong, like we've got a big C shape in front of our body, and we're looking between our hands from here. Okay, so that is our twin outer forearm block in L stance. Taekwon. Taekwon. This is an L stance with middle knife hand strike. We're going to perform our L stance on the right or left leg, making sure that we are 70% of our weight on the back leg, 30% on the front leg. Our knife hand strike will finish in line with our shoulder, with our hand nice and flat. We are striking with the little finger side of our arm. To perform the strike, we need to make a chamber. We bring the blocking hand in and close the fist. We bring the opposite hand on top. This is the same chamber position as we would for our low block. To perform the strike, we pull the arms in opposite directions and we strike across and finish in line with our shoulder. The strike finishes here, we chamber. Here. We lift and breathe, we drop and strike. We chamber, sine wave, and strike from here. We perform the move on both sides with exactly the same. Whichever leg is in front, this is the striking hand. Taekwon. This is a tutorial for L stance, forearm and knife hand guarding block. From this position, if we are moving out into our L stance and our forearm guarding block, we relax our body position from here. We turn to look where we're going and we pull our arms back behind us As we step into the movement, we drop our body weight down and our arms come directly across our body from here. So our first movement is we relax, we pull our arms up and out to the side, and we drop down. So you see how I'm not moving forwards with my L stance. I'm just dropping my body weight down to make sure I've got 70% on the back leg and 30% on the front leg. The difference between a forearm and a knife hand guard is the hands are either open for knife hand or closed for forearm. The direction of travel for these guards are from directly behind us in a straight line in front of our body. So this is our knife hand guarding block. The hands are closed and they fire out just at the end, making sure our thumbs stay tucked in, our backhand is protecting our belly, and our fingers are no higher than here. So we have our Palmok, Debi Maki, and our Songkao, Debi Maki. Taekwon. This is the terminology for our yellow tag 9th cups. What is the meaning of Chonji? Chonji literally means heaven and earth. It is interpreted in the Orient as the beginning, i.e. the first pattern we learn. There are two halves to this pattern. First half representing the heavens, the second half representing the earth. Chonji has 19 movements. What is an obverse technique? An obverse technique is where the arm of the attack or the blocking tool is the same as the lead leg. What is a pattern? A pattern, or tull, is a set of movements both attacking and defending against an imaginary opponent. What is a reverse technique? A reverse technique is where the attack or blocking tool is opposite to the lead leg. What is the definition of a lead leg? In the stance of a lead leg, the lead leg is predominantly the front leg. In stances where the weight distribution varies, the leg with the most weight is the lead leg. For an example, the front leg of a walking stance is the lead leg, with the back leg of a L stance is the lead leg. In stances where the weight distribution is 50-50, the lead leg is determined by the direction of travel. Terminology for this grade. L stance, Nayunja Sogi. Fingertip, Son cut. Front snap kick, Ap Chabusigi. Turning kick, Dolio Chagi. Four fist middle punch, Ab Jumok Kayunde Jarugi. Inner forearm middle block, An Palmok Kayunde Maki. Outer forearm low block, Bakat Palmok Najunde Maki. Outer forearm rising block, Bakat Palmok Chukyo Maki. Outer forearm high block, Bakat Palmok Napunde Maki. Twin forearm block, Sang Palmok Maki. Knife hand side strike, Songkao Yop Tarigi. Knife hand guarding block, Songkao Debi Maki. Taekwon.